and remove myself from all my distractions for as long as possible with my blinders on. Measure your growth.
Either way's the day going. Either way's day going. You got to dream to win. Play for it. Don't give in when. Play for it.
Continuously
Don't quit the dream or you pay for it.
prioritize
Play or you pay for it.
accomplishing.
Either way's the day going. Play or you pay for it.
Track the
Either
outcome.
way's day going. The winning circle stay prudent. Losers and illusions stay feuding. Forever stay learning like a student. The same rat race got your children. The same blood suckers got you building. Televise the wars and the killings. Evil and they know it. Know they gotta pay for it. Chorus.
Hello, friends. Thank you again and welcome. Thank you for viewing. And please remember to support the channel by clicking the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell notification. Once again, I'm 𝐷𝐿, and today's topic for discussion, I thought long and hard about this one, and I decided I wanted to cover the topic of locking in. I'll call this one Lock In and Win. Locking in, as the term, as the phrase implies, refers specifically to focusing on a specific task, a series of tasks, or a specific goal and seeing it through to the end. Lock-in also could imply isolating oneself and removing oneself from all forms of distraction, be it people, things, places as well, and focusing with the intention of increasing your productivity. So paying close attention to your productivity level and performance. The performance has to be measured. One of the key strategies of increasing your focus to make sure that you get a desired outcome is by setting goals and planning, visualizing, and setting up a system in which you can track your progress. You want to ensure that you're taking on actionable tasks and tasks where you're able to measure the short-term results and the long-term results. Now, to lock in, I have so many examples, stories, and scenarios of when I've had to separate myself and focus on a given task, commit myself to it, and make sure that my blinders are on as it relates to any other thing which could be a distraction. And even sometimes those distractions could come in the form of other opportunities or things that, that people may want to share with you.
Will there come a time we stop holding ourselves back? Will there come a time we get right back on track? Will there come a time we stop holding ourselves back? Will there come a time we get right back on track? Don't sell out, pushing smack on wax and pretend to help get bail out. Hypocrite, prison industrial, on Napoleon complex. Take a pick, you're called to task, a call of duty in advance. 𝐿𝐶𝐸 wanted justice, now Afrobeat is just dance.
When you're a high performer, you tend to have people who sometimes for their selfish reasons may want to share things with you, share opportunities with you, because they know that they can benefit from being so driven and goal-oriented. They know that if you're involved in it, you're gonna give your best. And yes, some of those things could benefit you. However, they could also become distractions and cause you to lose focus on accomplishing tasks that can move you forward, move the needle forward to your benefit. Once upon a time, I had to remove myself from everything comfortable and my loved ones and family. And what I did was I went and took an office space in a storage facility and paid some additional fees to have electricity, power installed in there. And it just so happened that the storage facility had a front office. The owner had a front office. He rented out to entrepreneurs and business people. And also he accommodated boardrooms and conference rooms and things of that sort. So I paid for access to have access to that facility and to be able to rent it as I needed. But to be isolated and to lock in, I had to be in an environment where I knew that most people would prefer not to be, or most people would not want to be. So I took on that storage facility and turned it into my office. Now, if you know anything about storage facilities, for the most part, they're made of metal. Not sure exactly what sort of metal it is. But being made of metal, even when it's climate controlled, you can feel the outside temperature on the inside. So when it's hot, you can feel it. And when it's cold, you can feel it. So it's not the most comfortable environment. But I knew that if I placed myself in this environment and moved most of my day-to-day tools into this space, I would be able to lock in for longer periods of times without being distracted. And whoever would want to visit me there or would want to reach out to me, maybe by phone, but for one, those who knew where I was were those within my circle who we had a shared goal and common interest, so to say, who are a part of my team and what I had set out to accomplish. But I knew that it would be a great space for me to lock in and isolate myself, because to come to that environment, if you wanted to find me bad enough, I could give you the address or you could visit and come by. But to stick around in that environment, there was nothing comfortable there but an office chair, a desk, my work station, and basic tools, a small refrigerator, basic amenities, small things that I had for survival. And my goal was to spend as much time there as possible and remove myself and be forgotten and remove myself from all my distractions for as long as possible with my blinders on until what I had set out to do was accomplished. Locking in is very important. Learn to focus and lock in. Thank you.
Love the price you gotta pay. What's the price you gotta pay? What's that price you gotta pay? What's that price of love you gotta pay? What's that price of love you gotta pay? Fit your head in the crowd. Fit your head in the crowd. Fit your head in the crowd. Fit your head in the crowd.